提铁者，请起出话筒。Testing. Okay, how many of you are here? I think I should begin now. Okay, good morning, everyone. So today we have the financial statement with adjustments. Actually, somehow last week we did have the adjustment, but it's a little bit only. Okay, and we have made some coverage up to this week tutorial. Okay, lecture 4 part 2. Lecture 4 part 2. And I believe when we have this financial statement with adjustments, it requires a lot of time, okay, for you to prepare the answers. So definitely you need to have a good strategy to prepare your answers in exam, because you need speed as well. Okay, not only knowledge, you also need a speed. Yeah, and this speed nothing else than repetition. Okay, you have to repeat and repeat the same question. Don't go for 100 questions, but go for 100 times for same question until you may digest. Okay, you can increase, you can improve the speed. I believe for your final exam, this topic also is a favorite topic, and it doesn't come with 10 marks, 15 marks. Okay, usually it may reach up to 25 marks. Yeah, and you have to prepare the statement of profit or loss, SOPL, another comprehensive income. You have to prepare the statement of financial position. Sometimes it comes with statement changes in equity. Yeah, so you need speed for your exam. If you ask me how to be good for this topic, nothing else than repeat and repeat. Okay, so last week we did already. Yeah, so the same strategy that we are going to apply for this financial statement with adjustment. Firstly, you need to determine your closing date. Okay, so for this question, we have 31st December 20x1. So provided in the trial balance, yeah, you have all these items. So we know that the company already closed the account as at 31st December 20x1 and derive all these latest balances. Okay, and for this one, when we have this inventory as at 1st January 20x1, so definitely we may conclude this is your opening inventory. So definitely you need your closing inventory, and normally, usually it will be inside your additional information. Okay, so this 40,000 later on we will send to COGS, which is charged to your SOPL, as well as our SOFP as our closing inventory and the current assets. Okay, so now very fast categorize. I go very quick because this thing is you have to memorize, okay, and be familiar with. Okay, what happened? Capital or equity, SOFP. Duty on purchases, it increase your purchases cost, COGS, SOPL. Insurance, it is on debit, so this is your expense, SOPL. Inventory, opening inventory, COGS, SOPL. Interest on loan, okay? Interest on loan, so debit side, meaning this is expenses, SOPL. Account receivable and payables, here you see, the question provided debit and credit. That's why you need to know the rule of thumb. This is your AR, account receivables. Why? Asset, normal balance, debit. And definitely this would be your AP, accounts payable. Normal balance for liability on credit. Next, allowance for doubtful debt. This one we charge to SOFP. As you can see, it is on credit, meaning it reduce your account receivables. Purchases and sales. Again, we have the debit and credit. You should know which one is purchases. Purchases is equivalent to our expenses. So normal balance debit. And sales is your revenue account. So revenue, normal balance on credit. Why it was like bim, 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 right? But here, it doesn't happen. Eh? Oh, there. Ah, I think the LCD is having fever. Okay? Hey! Ah, what happened? Land and building. Oh, okay, by the way, this one both goes to SOPL charge. Land and building, this is your asset, SOFP, non-current asset. Return inward and return outward. Again, the debit and credit, guys. These one should be your return inwards. Why? Why? It is an expense. Sorry, it reduce your sales. Sorry, it reduce your sale. Okay, so sales on credit. Yeah, sales on credit. So something reduce your sale should be on debit, right? Something reduce sales should be on debit. Okay. Then definitely this one should be your return outwards. Okay. Return outwards. Yeah, Karim. Outwards. Allah. Hey. Sam. Return outwards. Reduce purchases. Purchases increase on debit. Okay. And then next, we have the accumulated depreciation for office equipment and motor vehicles. It reduces your asset value. So we charge to our SOFP, reduce our non-current asset. Next, we have the loan, okay, on credit. So this is your liability, right? We charge to SOFP. And what about this 10%? This is the interest on loan. Okay, this is the interest on loan. So interest on loan is the cost that you need to pay, okay, when you borrow money from the bank. You borrow 100,000, you don't pay 100,000, you pay more than 100,000. So the more is actually interest. Okay, next is your cash, is asset, SOFP. Fixed deposit, this is an investment, okay, investment. Non-current asset, SOFP. And what is this 10%? This is your interest received. You invest in fixed deposit in the bank will pay you interest as a way of appreciation, right? You invest money. You should know the more money you deposit in the bank, the richer the bank will be. Okay, they will create more money, more loans from it. So when I have here debit, this is the asset and this is the interest received. Interest received or so-called the return, we call it. Interest received from your investment. Discount allowed and discount received. Discount allowed is here. I just put allowed. Okay. Oh, this line, this. The confused. Discount allowed. Let me keep it here. Okay. Discount allowed. Why? It is an expense. You give discount to your customer, expense. So debit side. Okay, this is my debit side. And then on my credit, I have the discount received. Now we have discount received. Revenue, credit side. Carriage outwards, transportation costs to deliver goods to the customer, SOPL. Utilities expenses, guys, this one common, right? Bank is your asset, SOFP. Office equipment is an asset, SOFP. Salary and wages expenses, SOPL. Motor vehicles is asset, SOFP. Drawings, charge to SOFP, reduce capital. General expenses, SOP. Commission, now we have two, debit and credit. So debit is commission paid, expenses. So this one definitely your commission received, which is on credit, revenue, credit balance. Okay, our team with the categorize, proceed with the additional information, the adjustment. I know for this type of question, your question paper gonna be very messy. Okay, so make sure you understand what you are doing on the question paper because you're not providing with any scratch paper. Okay, during exam. Like here, it's easy for me insert row, you know. But in exam, you need to manage your answer properly, or else you will confuse. And by the time you want to prepare your financial statements. Okay, so just now, firstly, the closing inventory. This one we charge to COGS for your SOPL as well as your SOFP preparation. Included in the carriage outwards is carriage inwards amounting to 1320. Where is our carriage outwards? This one. Okay, so we have here carriage outwards. Then out of this 8,200, so many typo this morning. Yeah. Out of the 8,200, 1320 belongs to carriage inwards. Okay, included in the carriage hour is the carriage inwards amounting 1320. So out of this 8,200, 1320 belongs to carriage inwards. So actually, how much is your carriage outwards? You have to adjust that. Take out your calculator, help me to cast. Help me casting. 6880. So that is my carriage outwards, not the 8,200 provided in the question trial balance. This one we should charge to our SOPL later on. Do we have carriage inwards in the question? Is there any balances represent this carriage inward? We don't have any. So meaning I have to add this carriage inward inside your SOPL. It's not provided in the question. If you have any, you have to plus. Let's say question give you 1,000 debit, carriage inward 1,000 debit in the question. So you have to plus 1,000 plus 1320. Okay, so carriage inward later on is 1320. We send to carriage inwards. Carriage inward, where is it located to? Transportation cost to bring back your goods from the suppliers, stores, or factory. Okay, so COGS, SOPL. Carriage outwards, expenses, deliver goods to customer. Okay, next. Depreciation for the year are to be provided as follows. If you have this information, meaning you haven't computed the depreciation for the year. Yeah, so you have to compute it now. So we have two assets here. First one, office equipment based on straight line method. This is the depreciation rate. Okay, 10% depreciation rate. So go and find our office equipment. This one, this is our cost, 28,000. So now I can compute the depreciation expense. Which is 28,000. Actually, all this working, you can put inside your answers. Okay, you prepare all the details of your financial statements, right? SOPL go to SOPL, SOFP charge to SOFP respectively. So all this working, you can write right after the details. Don't write inside your question paper. I'm not going to read your question paper even though you submit it. Yeah. So we'll see your answer sheets, answer booklet. So you can write this way. Yeah. 28,000 multiply 10% the depreciation rate. So I get 2,800. So what is this? This is our expenses which charged to our SOP, SOPL. So how much? 2,800. Maybe you need a few highlighters with a different color in the exam so that you're not confused lah. Yeah. Okay, do we have accumulated depreciation? Yes. Here, right? Accumulated depreciation for equipment. So when you have this amount, 9850, okay, 9850, this is for last year. So this year, we already add another 2,800. Twelve six five zero. Okay, 12,650. So this is the amount that we add due to the depreciation expense this year, right? So this one we send to SOFP. How much? 12,650. Not 9850, not 2,800. Okay, follow? Now we move to the next depreciation for motor vehicles. We need to use reducing balance method. Be careful for this one, guys, different method. Okay, we have 15% the rate. So find your cost of motor vehicles. It is here. Okay, so we have 140. So now we compute the depreciation expense. We use reducing balance method. So 140,000, the cost minus last year accumulated depreciation, 50,000. Then only you multiply with the 15%. Okay, so 90,000 multiply 15%. We will get 13,500. All right. Yes. So we will charge this to our expenses under SOPL. Okay. We charge this under SOPL. Not only that, we have to add our accumulated depreciation. Okay, where is our accumulated depreciation? Is here. So last year is 50,000 and this year another 13,500. So equivalent to 63,500. So how much you send to your SOFP? This much. Not the 50,000, not the 13,500. Okay, so that's the accumulated depreciation. Settle, we move to the fixed deposit was invested on 1st July. Be careful with the date. You invest money on 1st July 20X1. Your year ended is, your accounting year ended 31st December. So 1st January 20X1 until 31st December 20X1. So this is gonna be your accounting year. So I start invest on 1st July. So of course, I'm going to receive the interest only for 6 months, which is from 1st July until 31st December 20x1. Okay, July, August, September, October, November, December. How many months? 6 months. So when you compute your interest, it should be for 6 months only. That's the amount that you are supposed to earn, to get. Okay, that's the objective of SOPL. Okay, do we have the interest received? Just now we don't have it, right? So it's not in the question, so I need to compute it. We have to compute. So interest received, which is 10,000 multiply 10%. Again, how can I know the 10%? There, return the interest rate. So we get 1,000, is it? All right. 60%. Okay. Okay, 10,000 multiply 10%, so you get 1,000. But only half of it, right? Only half. Why 6 months? So 1,000 multiply 6/12, which is 500. So 500 interest received charged to our SOPL under other revenue. Can I make it bigger? Because little, I cannot, too huge. Except I'll make it smaller. Can you read this way? Is it clear for you? Too small, yeah? It's okay, guys. This is a max. Okay. The time you confused where is the debit credit. But it's not line. Okay. So I charge this 500 in the interest received. Not only that, you haven't received, right? You haven't received this interest. So you have accrued revenue. You see, what is the double entry? Credit, interest received, debit, interest, accrued interest received. Accrued interest received. You see, just now, depreciation expense, and then another one, accumulated depreciation. Depreciation expense, SOPL, accumulated depreciation, SOFP. Here, interest received, SOPL, accrued interest received is your asset, SOFP. It's always with the twin. Okay, the matching. It's not standalone one. Yeah, normally you have this kind of adjustment. It's a fact book statement. Okay, settled. Now we go to, oh, okay, by the way, I forgot the amount, 500. Okay? You're not okay, please stop me, yeah? All right, further, one of the employees was given an advance salary. Okay, we have this term, advance. Means what? Prepaid. Okay? Prepaid salary amounting 700. This amount has been recorded in the salary. Are you supposed to pay this salary in advance? No, because SOPL only incurred revenue and expenses for that particular year. No future, no back date. Okay? So where is my salary? It's here. So it is a prepaid. We are not supposed to pay. So we need to exclude the amount. Right? So minus 700. So we get 24,300. So how much your salary and wages to your SOPL? 24,300, not 25,000. So One item go to SOPL, another item should go to SOFP. So what is that? Prepaid salary and wages. How much? 700. Not 25,000, not 24,300. How much you already paid in advance? Okay, how much salary that you paid in advance? That's it. That one is your asset, current asset. Okay, one SOPL, this one we charge to SOPL, and then another charge go to SOFP. Okay, continue. The owner took good. Took goods meaning took inventory, took stock. How much? 2,000. Owner also took cash for personal use. Very, very careful. You come across this term, meaning you have drawings or withdrawal. Okay? You have withdrawals or drawings. Okay. We don't maintain stock account. So this movement of stock, owner took goods, took stock. It affects the purchases. Okay? It affects your purchases account. Because purchase account, you buy stock, right? Now owner took stock, so meaning your purchases should be dropped. So my original purchases is 200,000. Owner took 2,000 goods, the drawings. So now my purchases only 198,000. Okay, later in your COGS, your purchases not 200,000, but it is 198,000. It's a movement of stock. It's only one way because we have the closing stock to see the effect. Okay, next. We have on the kitchen cash. There's no one, sorry, cash. So cash original amount is 7,400. And then owner took cash amounting 1,500. 1,500. Okay, this is the drawings. So now how much is your cash? 5,900. Okay, so your cash after the adjustment 5,900 goes to SOFP, not 7,400. Do we have drawings? Where is the drawings? We have just now, right? So my drawings now, you see got two transactions, right? One go to SOPL, another one will go to SOFP. Okay, so my drawings, original is 3,000. Then owner took good 2003, 2,000. And owner took cash 1,500. Okay, so now our drawings 6,500. Not 3,000. If you see the effect on this 1,500, it doesn't affect SOPL. It affects only your SOFP, which is my capital reduced by 1,500. My cash, where's the cash is now? This one. My cash also reduced 1,500. Then balance. Drawing special, right? Very special one. It doesn't affect your revenue and expenses. Because I told you just now, normally it's always SOPL and SOFP, right? But this drawing both the debit credit for SOFP items. Cash credit, capital reduce on debit. Debit capital, credit drawings. Credit drawings. Credit cash. Credit cash, debit capital. Or you can also have increase in your drawings, debit, okay, reduce your capital indirectly, and then credit cash. Okay, next, the last two. We have outstanding. What does it mean, outstanding? Justin? Justin Timberlake. Justin, try. What does it mean? Haha. Yeah, meaning you haven't paid, right? In accounting, you haven't paid. You have accruals, right? You have liability. You owe someone. You have debt. Okay, very, very good. Okay, I have these two outstanding, not yet paid, meaning I have to pay. I'm supposed to pay. General expenses, 600. So we have to adjust here, 3,500 plus, because we are supposed to pay, right? So 4,100. That's my general expenses. This 4,100 sent to SOPL. And then another one, we have the utilities, outstanding by 250. Find your utilities in the question. I have 1,500. And then I plus the outstanding 250. $1,750. So 1,750 we send to the SOPL. Okay, done with the adjustment. Now, final step, we transfer all the details into SOPL and SOFP respectively. Some of you like, okay, straight away you read the question, after that you prepare the SOPL, and then you go one by one. Sale, and then you see, is there any adjustment on sale? No, okay, then look, oh, got written in word, sale, my written word. You go one by one. It's very time consuming. And then when you come across the adjustment which involve computation, you require more time. So it's much better if you use this approach, okay? First, you read. When you read, you straight away categorize the trial balance, okay? And then reflect all the adjustment accordingly, right? And then prepare, okay? One round, prepare all the financial statements for SOPL and SOFP. Okay. Overslap. But normally he prepared the answer. Hey, I already paid him 10 ringgit last week for his good answer. He always come with answer one. Very good. Let's make you consistent. Yeah. Study in university, you need consistency. Smart is different story. If you're consistent, you'll be smart. If you're smart and lazy, one day, your brain also don't want to think. Okay, SOPL. I have 3 columns here. You want to proceed with 2 columns? Yes, accepted. Okay, SOPL for the year ended 31st December 20X1. The title, guys, firstly is your sales. Okay, and then minus written in words. So you already categorize, it's going to be very fast. Yeah. So where is my sales? Here, sales. Okay, so I transfer here. When you transfer, you cancel the item accordingly so that you don't waste time later on to filter. Hey, which item that I miss? Yeah. Okay, so done. My sales transferred. After that, written in words. Where is my written in word? Is here. Okay, we transfer to the SOPL. Right? So we get 277,700. This one, these 2 items you want to put in the final column, also okay, accepted. Not a big issue. Continue COGS. We start with the opening inventory. If you use 3 column, your opening inventory in the second column. Okay, the 3 column amount. Okay, next is your purchases. Okay, just now opening inventory is this one. So I send this to SOPL, done. Next is your purchases. Purchases is this much, right? Not this one, okay? Because we have the adjustment just now, 198. So if you use highlighter different color, then you know like, oh, I should take this amount. You see? All this is strategy to increase your speed during exam. Okay, so done. So basically, purchase and sales, done, transfer. You can cancel it. Okay, next, we have return outwards. Okay, return outwards, carriage inward, duty on purchases. Return outward, you minus because you return goods to the supplier. These two we plus because it increase your purchases cost. Okay, where is the return outwards? This one. All right, we cancel return outwards. Next is your duty on purchases. This one, increase your purchase cost. So we plus inside your COGS as well as what is that? Carriage, carriage inwards, yes. This one. 1320. Okay, 1320. Carriage inwards. Done. If you use this format, 198 minus 1850, you get net purchases plus your cost of purchases, carriage inward and duty purchases, 199,770, 70 plus 199,770, you get cost of good available for sales. Then only we minus our closing inventory in the additional information here. So done with this, right? COGS minus closing inventory, we will get 229,770. Actually, this is your COGS. So net sales minus COGS, we get positive. So gross profit 47930. Then proceed with other revenue. We plus all items ended with received. Fine. Where is the receive? Here, right? Commission received. Next, discount received. Another one just now, the interest received here, SOPL. Okay, so this one we transfer. How much? 500. Okay. So only 3 items for the receipt. We get total 10,300. Now we can transfer all the expenses. I have 4, 6, 8, 12. 12 expenses. You see? Very long expenses in the exam. Okay, fine. Where is the expenses? Insurance expense. 1. Interest on loan. 2. That. Oh, this one done, Return inward, return outward done, so we can highlight. What else? No. Loan, cash, fixed deposit, accrued interest received, SOFP. Discount allowed. How many? 3, 3 already. This one done, we can cancel. And then carriage outwards. Okay, carriage outwards. Oh, I like that. I like this one. Yeah, very fast. I like this. Carriage outwards. 6880. Next, utilities. Transferred. Salary and wages. Depreciation. Now, this one transferred. And 8. I put lah like this. Can lah, the amount already changed. Actually, I want to highlight the amount so that confused when we come to check any differences. Remember, salary and wages, 24,300. Next, depreciation. This one, another expenses. General expenses. And the last one is a commission paid. This one, 2,800. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8. Okay, where is the interest on loan? Have we computed the interest on loan? Oh, yeah. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Oh, here. Eh? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got it. Interest on loan, we have to do something. 8, 9. Wait. We settle the interest on loan first. Okay, look here. You see, it doesn't state anywhere in the additional information about this interest on loan. Okay, but always highlight this thing. This is the biggest trick in your exam question. Okay, my interest on loan, 10% multiply 265. It should be 26,500. 26,500. Can I put it here lah? Because we already have the interest on loan in the question. We already have the interest on loan. But is it sufficient? So this is your interest actually. Your interest just now, 265,000 multiply 10%, which is 26,500. How much you pay for the month and for the year? Sorry, how much you pay for the year? You already paid 2,500. How can I know I already paid 2,500? It is here in the balance expenses, right? Meaning you already paid. How much you are supposed to pay? 26,500. What does it mean? What does it mean? You still have amount not yet paid. So not yet paid. What is this? This is accruals, right? Accrued interest on loan. How much? 26,500 minus 2,500. 24,000. So how much is your liability? 24,000. So this is your liability as SOFP. This one we send to SOFP. Okay, now my question. How much inside your SOPL? Already. What is this? Already. How much is your interest on loan in your SOPL, guys? Is it 2,500? Is it 26,500? Is it 24,000? Which one? Who wants to try? Come on. Not the last week winner. Can I have from ladies? Ladies, anyone would like to try? How much you charge to your SOPL? 26,500, 2,500, 24,000. Come on. 26,500. Very good. This one which charge to SOPL because how much you are supposed to pay? Go to SOPL. Okay, not 2,500. Okay, now We covered everything. Insurance. Where is the insurance? Do we have insurance? I don't see insurance just now. Do we have insurance paid? Oh, here, sorry, got. So, 6,000, okay. Interest on loan, 26,500. Discount allowed, carriage outward, utilities, salary wages, general expenses, commission, depreciation. Okay, done. Okay, then total out all expenses, you get 91130. In the question we have loss, net loss, which is 47930 plus 10,300. You want to have a one total here also, okay? Normally I did that. 58230. Then I have one line here. So 58230 minus 91130, we have negative. So please write net loss, and this one leave it negative. You put positive value minus mark. Format. I can charge you in the format. Okay? Any doubts? SOBL. Okay. Then we proceed with financial position. You see, we discussed it's almost 45 minutes already. First, the non-current asset. Okay, we transfer all your assets. Oh, this one we transfer already, right? The interest, okay, I highlighted already. Okay, where is your land and building? Transferred to 6550. After that, we have office equipment. We have also another one is what? Where is the other one? Motor vehicle, and another one is, what do we have? Office equipment. Oh, here, office equipment, motor vehicle. Okay. All right, that's the cost. After that, we transfer the accumulated depreciation for office equipment. It's like that. Interesting time to highlight. Okay, the amount 12,650 and 63,500. Okay. So we transfer. Land and building in the second column. This minus this go here. 140 minus 63,500 go here. Then we total up. We get 357,400. Then your investment. This one. The fixed deposit, long-term investment, okay, 10,000. Next is your current asset. Cash. Transferred, 5,900. Account receivables. Account receivable, 2450. Then we have allowance for doubtful debt, right? Minus. So 2450 minus 1150. This one should be in the first column because we have to deduct first this one, then the total you bring to the second column. Okay. Next, what do we have? All those prepaid, if any. Bank. We have bank. We have prepaid salary. How much? 700. Okay. Prepaid salary and wages, 700. Don't forget this one. 40,000 SOFP. Transferred. Your closing inventory. What else? Inventory, interest. Oh, okay. We have just now the accrued. Accrued interest received. Here, asset. Okay, accrued interest received. 500. Anything else that I miss? Cash, bank, account receivable done, inventory done, interest received done, prepaid salary done. 700 just now. So prepaid salary 700. Okay, current asset done. We total up, we get 106,400. Then you can total for your asset 473,800. We move to the non-current liability, long-term loan. Long-term loan, long-term loan. Okay, transferred, cancel, 265. Next, we have the current liabilities. Current liability, accounts payable. Okay, accounts payable, 23350. So this one done, transferred accordingly. And then what else? Interest, accrued interest on loan. Okay, accrued interest. This one transferred here, liability, 24,000. This one, you can write interest payable or accrued interest on loan. Both are accepted. What else? Did I miss anything? That's all. Accounts payable, accrued interest loan. Oh, we have the outstanding just now, right? Is it? This one. Oh, supposedly I straight away show inside the question. Not perfect answer. This one. The one that we add for general expenses, the 600, meaning we have accrued, right? Outstanding just now. Justin answered. Accrued general expenses. General expenses, how much? 600. This one go to SOFP, which is your liability. Another one we have on the plus 250. This one. The best one just now we straight away put, all right, so that we don't miss out. Accrued utilities, 250. Current liability, SOFP. Okay, done. Okay, those are accrual just now. Last item, I guess. Is it? This one, outstanding. Okay, total current liability 48,200. Then we can go to the on equity capital we transfer, drawing we transfer. Drawing here, minus 6,500, and then our capital, this one, 200,000. And then just now we generated loss, right? Minus 32,900 loss, minus, okay, and then done. 160,600 plus everything, 265, 48,200, 160,600. Liability plus equity, 473,800. Healthy. When you see this amount, oh, you will jump to the ceiling. Happy, but don't over happy. It may influence the student who sit next to you in the exam. Okay? Anyone prepare the answer and you managed to get this total. Congratulations. Anyone? Busy. Do you have midterm this week? No? Wow. My accounting student, both these two batches, they have midterm. Yesterday and Tuesday, Wednesday also they got, but not the same batch lah. So your midterm will be next week. Week 8 Week 8 after that, our paper, week 9, right? We know week 10, 30th May. 30th May, right? Week 9. Week 9. Okay, 10 minutes break. We continue after this. would like to brief about your assignment. Yeah, I already posted the question in the Moodle. Please refer there. Okay, so this is a group assignment. 15% represent your total coursework, guys. The due date is on Friday, 20th June. You need to email me. You need to email me for the submission of this assignment report. It must be in PDF format. Okay, PDF format. Do you know my address? Address. My email address. My address LY1. You know my email address, you can search, right? Find my name. Yeah. Okay, send through email, huh? And then label, name your file, your group number. Okay, later on, actually, I want to give the QR code form, but since I have 5 groups, I think later on, then because some of the students, they don't even know their group. Okay, I give a physical one lah. All right, maybe next week I'll share you the papers. Then you write your name, the group name list. So I label their group 1, group 2, then you fill in, then that's your group number. Okay? Or else I have to check. It's about 100 students. It could be because that day I conducted a replacement class. Many of them, they don't even know their group. How come? Okay. The rest as usual, guys. Okay, the task. Firstly, go to the Bursa Malaysia website. And down here, you have the details on the Bursa Malaysia. Okay, how do you retrieve the annual reports and how do you find the financial statements? Okay, so you go to the Bursa Malaysia. And when you choose the 2 companies, make sure they are from the same industry. Why? We want to have the comparison of apple and apple. Or else you compare construction and then consumer product, wow, definitely is a different trend. Okay, so conduct analysis of financial statement. It would be good. I would suggest you go to the library or any resources like online also. Okay, find the financial statement analysis textbook. Okay, not accounting textbook. Find the financial statement analysis reference book or textbook. It will tell you a very deep or very good explanations, yeah, on the analysis. So of course, that may give you advantage in terms of mark. Huh? Okay, firstly, discuss the general information about the 2 companies. What they are doing, when they started their business, where they have, how many branches they have, they are located in which state, or maybe they have branches, overseas branch. Okay, 2 companies. I suggested to you, here I have maximum 2 pages for each company. 1 page is sufficient, or else you will give me the 12 names of the directors. No need, maybe you want to tell about the directors. The company consists of 12 directors, enough. And later on, you give me Dato A, Dato Z, all the Dato is there. I don't need the name. I don't want to know the name. Okay? And then you tell me the address of the business is kilometer 4, blah, blah, blah. For what? No need. All right? You just mentioned it's located in the South region, Johor. That's it. Okay. Next. Show the calculation of 10 relevant ratio for the year 2023 and 2024 for each company. For each company. You can choose any 10 ratios. Okay. Any from here. But of course, I think profitability ratio is the easiest one to be explained. Okay. But the most interesting one to talk about is this one, liquidity ratio. Okay. 10 ratio, choose any of this for each company for each year. 2 years. Okay. Make sure you take the group balance. Okay, take the group balance. In your financial statement, we have company column, we have group column. Take the group one. The company one, sometimes a holding company, there's a lot of dash, 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 zero, no value. Later on, your analysis looks weird or you got nothing to say, yeah, in your analysis. Okay, then for the next one, compare the financial ratio calculated in B for year 2023 and 2024 for each company. Meaning, company A, current ratio, year 2023, let's say 2 to 1. Year 2024, 4 to 1. Then explain, is it better? Why is it better? All right, what's the consequences by having increase in the current ratio? Each company, each ratio. Okay, next, compare the performance between company A and company B. You compare current ratio of company A, maybe you take 1 year, 2024, and then compare with current ratio of a company B. Because the mark is a lot. If you just want to say the overall performance, if let's say you got many things to talk, up to you. Because it's 20 marks. 20 marks doesn't mean 10 lines is sufficient to give you the mark, right? So it would better, easier, you compare company A current ratio performance with the company B current ratio performance. Okay? And this one, I think it might involve a lot of pages. But please, I think for your level, one ratio, one company, half page is enough. That's a lot already. Okay? Half page is enough. If you give me one page for one ratio for one company, oh my God. How many? I have 20 pages, right? Later on, you throw rubbish. I have to read. Okay? So please filter the information, the relevant one you include. All right, next. The last one, which company you prefer? This one also 20 marks. I think this one, maybe the most you go for 3 pages. But one page is too little for 20 marks. Okay, one page is too little for 20 marks, the last one. Maybe you go by 2 pages, but if you give me 5 pages, 6 pages, too much. I think you try to throw many things inside there. Okay, all right. I'm looking for quality, not quantity, but please be relevant with the mark allocated here. All right. You must include the appendix. Okay, maybe you want to print screen or whatever, you can transfer to convert from PDF to Word, up to you. Okay, I need your SOPL, your SOFP, and statement changes in equity. Do not print the whole annual report. Yeah, it's going to be very, very thick. The notes to the financial statement would be unnecessary for you. Okay, all the requirements for the write-up. That's all for your assignment. Next week or next week, actually I want to complete the final exam. Maybe next week or next 2 weeks, I give you the registration form for the group. I want to make it physically. Okay, I don't want online. Later on, headache for me to match. Oh, this fellow from which group? All right. Except those like Justin. Justin, maybe you can submit your name to Zulu. Justin? Huh? Okay. That's all. Do you have any question? If you have any, you can email me. Okay? Maybe in future you have something to ask. The question already available in the Moodle, guys. Okay, let's continue. Question 2. We have about 30 minutes. Okay, so I think I shall we go to the adjustment. I scared not enough time because the adjustment is much, much more important. So our closing date, 30th September 20x2. Excuse me. So we will start on 1st October 20 x1 until 30th September 20x2. This is our accounting year. Okay? And then you categorize accordingly. All this. I want to increase the speed. We got 3 questions. Once I share the answer, you can proceed with the third question. Yeah? Okay, first, your closing inventory. How can I know? I look at the date. Yeah. So this gonna be your COGS, SOPL, as well as your SOFP. Next, rental received is for the period from 1st January 20x2 up to 31st December 20x2. Rental received from 1st January 20x2 until 31st December x2. Our accounting year up to September only. So meaning rental that you are supposed to get, to earn, should be from 1st January 20x2 up to 30th September 20x2. Now you already have in advance, right? You already have in advance. How many months in advance? October, November, December. So how much you are supposed to receive? Only 9 months. So another 3 months, we have rental received in advance. Or you can call it as prepaid rental received. Or unearned rental received. What is this? This is your liability, right? You're not supposed to receive yet. It's going to be your liability. You're not supposed to earn yet. Okay. So now compute. How much is the rental received? Okay. Where is rental received? This one. So 3,600 for 1 year. Right. Selected for this one, 3,600. 1 year. So I can know if I divide by 12, 1 month, how much? 300. Okay, 300 per month. So how much you are supposed to get? How much you are supposed to earn? 9 months. So 9 months multiply 300 ringgit. How much? 2,700. So what is this? Guys, follow me. This was not easy actually. Yes, this is your expenses. Okay, rental receiver. Sorry. Expenses. So this is the amount that you are supposed to get to earn because rental got 2, rental paid, rental receipt. Don't be confused. I almost confused. Okay, so I'm supposed to receive 2,700. Now, how much go to SOBL? This one. Okay, SOPL 2,700. Then how much is the difference? 3,600 minus 2,700, 600 different. What is this? This is your liability. You are not supposed to receive yet. Quite wrong. Oh, 3 times 3. In my head, 3 plus 3. I'm hungry already. 900. Okay. Sorry. 900. Eh? Oh, 3006. I thought 3000. Oh my God. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Very good. Actually, I just want to check whether you are here or not. Okay, 900. So what is this? This is your current liability. This one we charge to SO. FP, alamak. Marker. Okay. Are you okay? Clear? All right. Next. 200 of utilities was paid in advance. This one very simple, right? Get your utilities. This one in advance, meaning we are not supposed to pay, right? So we need to minus his utilities paid in advance. So how much goes to SOPL? 1,300, not 1,500. And then what about the difference? This 200, what is it? Prepaid utilities, 200 ringgit. So this will be your current asset. Go to SOF, FP. Okay? Okay, next. Owner had withdrawn 1,300 goods. Something like the previous question just now. Okay? For family use. So this is for personal use. Withdrawal, drawings. Okay? So 1,300 from purchases should be minus. Here, purchases. 97,500 minus 1,003. 1,003. So my purchases only 96,200. Right? Your SOPL purchases now is 96,200. 96,200 in the question, in the answer, sorry. Okay. Moving on, additional bad debts. Additional bad debts. So meaning you have to you have to increase your bad debt. Aduh, 2,800, your original figures in the question, plus 1,001. Okay, 1,100. So equal to 2,900. So how much is your bad debt go to SOPL? 2,900. What is this bad debt? It is the confirmed amount of your credit sale which are not able to be collected. Confirm already. If you have provision for bad debt or allowance for the full debt, you just assume, you just guess, you cannot collect. Now confirm, it's become your expense. Okay, it's become your expense. So what is the double entry, guys? Who wants to try? Debit, bad debt. Bad debt is expense. Okay, debit, bad debt. Credit what? Credit. Is it accumulated? Is it allowance for the full debt? Actually, that's the original double entry. But since you are not involved in these receivables, okay, you don't have to record the double entry incomplete. So straight away, we show the final one, which is you will credit your account receivables. Okay, actually, you must provide first, then only you can write off. It's not straight away write off, Okay, you must assume first this person cannot pay. After that, then only you will say, I confirm that this person cannot pay. That's why actually it deals with the accumulated allowance for doubtful debts. So account receivables, I should minus. Confirm I cannot collect from my customer. So 1,100 reduce in your receivables. So my account receivables would be 50,000 minus 1,100. So left 48,900. So my SOFP account receivables this much. So, okay. No more allowance for doubtful debt because it's confirmed we cannot collect. Any question for this? No? If no, we'll proceed. Prepaid insurance is for a 12-month policy. This also important. I delete this one, eh? Oh, forget lah. Your policy from 1st July 20x2. Okay, your year end is 30th. Now I relate with the year end straight away. 30th September 20x2. So actually, you just pay only for 3 months. July, August, September. You just pay only for 3 months this year. Okay, this is what? Prepaid insurance. Insurance that you paid. Supposedly, you only need to pay for 3 months. Because your policy started 1st July 20x2. Your year end for this question is 30th September 20x2. So it takes 3 months coverage only. You just need to pay insurance for how much? 3 months. So now, the prepaid insurance, meaning you pay in advance, it is for 12 months. So we need to adjust accordingly. Out of the 12 months, we only charge 3 months to our prepaid insurance. So what is these 3 months? This is your expenses, okay, which is your insurance expense. Can you follow me? We have prepaid insurance of 12 months. But it just covers for 3 months. So 3 months we charge to our expense. So another 9 months, what happens? It remains as your prepaid. Okay, the 9 months remain as your prepaid insurance paid. What is this? This is your current asset. Okay, current asset, SOFP. So this 3 month insurance expense, this is your expenses, go to SOPL. Okay, now compute. Find the prepaid insurance. This one, 12,000. So 1 year, 12,000. 12 months, 1,000 per month. 12,000 for 1 year, right? The prepaid is now prepaid insurance for 1 year. So we paid 12,000. So for 12 months, it is 12,000. So 1 month, 1,000. Okay. So insurance expense, 3 months multiply 1,000. So equal to, 3,000 ringgit. Go to SOPL. So 12,000 minus 3,000 or 9 months multiply 1,000 each month, 9,000 go to SOFP. Okay? 9,000. This one, prepaid insurance go to SOFP. And then the 3,000, the maths is correct, right? 3,000 is your expenses. And this one, insurance, 3,000 only. Can you follow? Any doubt? Yeah, so be careful on the date. Okay, next we have the depreciation. I think this one very, very straightforward. Excuse me. For furniture, straight line method. So we have 20% is the depreciation rate. Okay, so find your furniture. This is your cost. So we can compute the depreciation. But you check first lah whether the question provide depreciation expense or not. Here we don't have. Okay, so I can compute the depreciation expense. Depreciation for furniture. Okay, 8,000, 20 I don't know. 20 per annum. Straight line method, huh? Excuse me. So 1,006 ah. 1,006. After that, your accumulated depreciation. Where is accumulated depreciation? Here, furniture. So furniture expenses 1,006. And this one, 1,006 go to expenses. And then your accumulated depreciation is 4,800 for your SOFP. This one go to expenses SOPL. This one go for SOFP. Accumulated depreciation, 4,800. Okay. And then motor vehicles, this one we don't have to compute, it's provided already. So where is my motor vehicles? So expenses we send to SOPL. And then your accumulated depreciation. Hey, where is it? At the bottom. 3,200 plus 5,200. Aduh. 8,400 go to SOFP. Okay, 8,400 go to SOFP. Eh, what I did, eh? Oh, 15,600. This is what? What is this? Oh, this is for furniture. You're all silent only. 15,600. This one. Next line. You're tired already, eh? Yelah. Understood. And then you transfer the bike to me. 20,800. Okay, 2,800. Okay? And the last one, interest on loan. Not yet paid. So we have accrued interest loan, 5%. Where is loan here? So our interest on loan. Not yet paid, meaning, of course, it's not inside your trial balance. Interest on loan, we compute first. Interest on loan, 10% just now. 10%? 5%. Then multiply 90,000, the cost of the loan. So 4,500. Is it correct? Okay, 4,500. So this is your expenses. Go to SOPL. And then not yet paid, right? So we have accrued interest loan. What is this? Liability, current liability. Okay, accrued interest loan 4,500. Liability go to SOFP. Okay. Expenses go to SOPL. The liability, current liability go to SOFP. All right, done with this question. On adjustment only. Adjustment only, yeah? You have to prepare for. Any questions so far? The next question similar to the past two questions. Closing inventory, interest loan accrued, depreciation not yet compute. Be careful with the reducing balance method. Okay? Fixed deposit still accrued, interest received lah. Utility still outstanding. So you have to plus in your SOPL. And then this year is insurance prepaid. So you will minus inside your SOPL. Bookkeeper recorded 12,500. This transaction has not been adjusted. This one, like your, I think week 2, correction kan? You just change the amount, the difference. We did somehow in the week 2, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So we have to add, right? You collect 15,200. You record 12,400. There's a mistake, 2,700. Hey, wait. The company collected the receivable from customer 15,200. Oh, okay. Meaning you already collect the amount. What does it mean? Your receivable should be reduced. Be careful, So the difference by 2,700, okay, we should minus because we already collect 15,200. We just record 12,500. Your customer already paid. That's why your receivable, you minus the difference. Okay? Customer already paid. So minus receivable. Okay, the rest I think should be the same thing. Either question 1 or question 2. Okay, I think we shall stop now. Continue soon. I don't know what time you slept last night. Many of you look very weak. Or maybe you study. Prepare for your midterm. Any doubts, guys, before you leave? With regards to your assignment, if you have any question, please email me. Okay? Not all the group members lah. Choose one leader and leader can contact me. Okay? All right. Before you go, any question? Okay. That's all. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Bye.